Paradise.
We back in paradise.
Google Hangouts.
Yo.
What's up,
Hey,
crew?
Crew showing up just in time.
But no, like we're in the Royal Rumble right now. Capone said this would happen. Like, you know, if everything goes wrong. But he said they didn't stand a chance, though.
Well,
He said
well,
that, you know,
it's true that they
didn't
don't stand a chance. They all lost. They're all losing their individual fights. If you really look at it.
But it's not even that. It's just that they have a lot more people.
Yeah.
Yo ho!
What's popping? Back like we never left. We live. Yeah, we on Hangouts. This is temporary, people. This don't get used to this. This is temporary. Because I don't feel like messing with shit tonight.
No, it's because you go ahead and tell the truth. It's because you want Mac to come back. You want the
Mac was on Discord. Mac made it to Discord, yo.
Nah, he was shook, son.
He migrated. Oh, we don't want to know.
I said already, I'm back in paradise. Yo. I'm back in
We don't want to
paradise.
nerf him tonight. We don't want to know. Profile for this chapter, yo. Wait, Mac, you weren't here earlier, yo. So your thoughts on the chapter, man?
Yo, that chapter was a fucking 1,000,000,000 times infinity out of 10.
Oh,
That Capone panel pretty much was the icing on the cake, yo. That last moment,
Yo,
that gave me chills.
yo, can I just say that, yo, Capone has some crazy like progression here. Like he went from being the dude that's like, oh, yo, Kizaru, come, we out, to like running from
yeah.
Nigga turned into a tank and ran away from Nekomamushi, bro. And now he's facing down Yonko commanders, looking at him like, yo, suck my dick, nigga. I ain't shooting nobody.
I think what it is, it's funny because it's like I think he knows he has Luffy behind him. So I don't know if Luffy is the one that's giving him like this confidence.
Nah, he told Luffy, you can go, bro. I got
Bro, he's
Katakuri.
always had it, bro. Assassinating heads and shit.
But he's saying that because he knows like something good is
Because he
gonna
has the
happen.
upper hand. At least he thinks.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think Luffy's kind of influencing him.
Yeah, because we seen in Zou, like he shot Peckham's in the back. You're like, what are you doing, like, you know? And then
Right.
let's get out of here. Let's stay, you know?
I always
smart.
I always had Capone for the shook ones of the supernovas. But like, yo,
It seemed that way at first, but it's like the more we find out about him, it's like, yo, this dude is pretty good. Like how he just broke everything down that quickly.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
And it's not even just him. We're gonna see that with all of them and shit. Like we gotta stop trying Bonnie and Capone, these lower tier niggas and shit like that. Like they're all supernovas. We're gonna see the glory of them.
Yeah, but you have to realize like the beastness we see of Capone isn't really like him like one shot in commanders. It's like what I said earlier. Like it's like his intelligence and his planning and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, him outsmarting Katakuri, using his own power against him and shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah, like,
I mean, but with Capone, if Capone is this impressive, and I think at Sabaody, Capone was probably like one of the least impressive supernova.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like once we see X Drake again, like once we see Killer Dude or Kid,
This man Braga.
I'm
was it?
telling you, the same thing is gonna happen with a poo. Niggas are trying to poo, but he's here. Whenever
the
he
thing.
shows up,
Oh man.
he's
Yeah,
gonna do some crazy shit. He's gonna punch an island in half. I'm telling you.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait,
He's the
what?
most confusing nigga I've seen in the series, bro. Like
Everyone
what
always
the
said that like Capone, Arouge, and Bonnie were the three weakest supernovas. And
Yeah,
let alone we see that Capone
yeah.
and Arouge were like basically like the first two we see that have feats in the story. That's
mean,
why
Bonnie-
no, Capone and Arouge, like those are like the first two supernovas we saw had feats basically.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Bonnie. She escaped from Akainu supposedly.
I mean, yeah, kind of, yeah. So yeah, those three. So like we're gonna get like more on like the other supernovas like as like the story goes on. So I still think that they're the three weakest.
You're the
So
three.
you still think they're the three weakest?
Yeah,
Yeah,
combat
because I
wise,
think-
I'd have to.
Rouge?
I
Mad
think
Monk?
Arouge is definitely.
I think
giving
Aruj is
Zoro-
taking.
Arouge is taking Zoro and Killer. But that's about it.
Hey, I think Rouge is taking Luffy.
Luffy? What?
Literally, that's
Rouge is taking Luffy.
Wait, where did that come from?
Only because of his fruit, bro. That's it. That's the only reason why. Because of his fruit, man. Like,
What do you mean? Explain that.
because from what I understand, the way his fruit works is that if he doesn't take excessive damage, he can take whatever you're handing it to him and then bring it back on you by amplifying his own strength. So, aside from the perfect example where Rouge takes a King Kong gun off bat, knocked out one hit, Maybe if that shit happens. He's taking all that shit that Luffy has. He's eating those Gear Force punches. Those Kong organs, that nigga's eating them shits like snacks and shit like that. And he's gonna put it back on Luffy. He's gonna put him on his neck.
The funny part about
Because
that,
a pacifista laser beam made him go ah.
That's pre-time skip.
I know, but still.
no, but I
Not-
think
I meant according to his fruit. It's not all damage is absorbed. He still feels it. I think
it's physical damage.
Well, he feels all damage. Period.
Yeah, he feels the damage. He just turns into the.
Yeah, I think he can take the physical damage and like convert it. But
Which in that case would be the perfect matchup for Luffy.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, but I one of my theories is that like Luffy eventually, that's what his rubber is gonna do. Is gonna basically bounce the damage back. Like
Nah, I don't-
give it
I mean,
back.
isn't that kind of what
does it now.
both your fourth forms are?
Can everybody say Nani was?
Oh, maybe that's his awakening.
His
Nah.
yeah, so it's gonna be like, I don't know, it's his molecules and shit like that.
Nah.
Where once you hit him, it's gonna be bouncing back.
His molecular
Kind
material.
of like a counter, always like a counter, because this is like rubber.
So you think that's gonna be his awakening?
It's
Nah,
not-
but Aruj definitely taking Zoro and Killer, but I think Capone, it depends how smart Capone is, and Bonnie probably
they're definitely
I-
over Killer.
Bonnie-
Aruj is top 5 right now.
Bonnie's power is so interesting because she was making those Marines kids and old men without touching them. We don't know if it's she has to touch them. Like she was sitting on top of a rooftop laughing
That's
at
the
them.
thing, yeah, because they didn't know what happened. It's either it may be like a vicinity thing where if you're within a certain distance, then she can affect you.
It's probably
Oh,
on
she's
some
just-
bull. It's probably some bull Hancock, like a condition, maybe. Like
Yeah. So maybe if she touches you, it's like longer. But if she doesn't touch you, it's probably like a short term thing.
And she's broken too. You don't have to be in love with her. Like she'll break you, turn you into stone. Pacifistas, for example.
Yeah, Hancock.
Like they don't have feelings. And
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Before that though, like Mac, what do you think about the judge thing?
yo, so Judgment Smoke's top 5, top 5 strongest in series. They're gonna have me.
Yo, I see some crazy damage control for Judge. Like some people were like, he's crying to get the candy off of him and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, bro.
That sounds like
I
Brago,
don't believe
bro.
that.
It's like, yo,
But,
hold on, why can't
I'm not buying it, yo.
why can't a strong man cry though, huh? Why
on.
can't a strong man cry? Kaido was crying over not
crying some
having any
candy
zones.
tears.
It's not
Brago
just
thinks that he's
crying,
faking,
bro.
bro. Brago
Yo,
thinks he's
It's not just the crying. He was like, yo, Big Mom, say something.
Yeah.
Like what, bro?
That's the funny shit.
Yo, that's like you break up with your girl. She says, "Yeah, well, I'm pregnant by this other dude." And then you're
And
like,
his
"Yo,
kids are like his boys, right? It's like, yo, you look pathetic.
Come on, bro. Where were these
Like,
comments
nah,
when
come back.
Where were these comments when Kaido was crying about getting his Smile Factory broken?
wow."
yeah, but
Like a
it's not,
You blamed it on the alcohol, though. You blamed that on the alcohol.
it's not even the alcohol, bro. It's just not even the same situation. Like Judge is like, oh, I can't take it anymore. Someone save me, please. Big Mom, say something.
Nah, Kaido's the same. Bro.
Yeah.
It's literally ridiculous at that point.
You know what's funny? What was funny about that was the Sun's reactions. They were just laughing. They didn't give a crap about dying. I was like, that's wrong.
Well, Shanks said it's okay to cry.
I mean, the thing is, it's like with Judge crying and the son's not reacting, it's kind of like it came full circle. Like,
It
damn.
was like a double. Made him look way worse. You know? If they're like,
It's like, yo, look, even Reiju doesn't really talk about her brothers in like a sympathetic or empathetic way. She's like, look what you've done to these poor boys, So that's how you know he really fucked up, And Reiju's like, yo, they can't even feel bad for their own deaths, You really screwed them up.
But I don't know. It was kind of savage though. Like they were just sitting there, like, huh.
It's not savage when they're about to die.
I mean, it's the thing is, they're not showing a reaction to it. Like,
Yeah, but that's because they've literally been programmed to. It's
right.
not like
That's the
that
thing.
bad.
That's the thing. Before seeing what Reiju said, it was like, oh shit. Because remember, like Luffy smiles in the face of death. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, Luffy was kind of begging to get out of the buggy situation. He's like, oh, come on, I'll just play, please.
I mean, but then he like, he's like, all right, I'm gonna die.
Yo, you got a $10 bro.
And yeah, go ahead and read your donations.
Hey, shout out to the Raven. What's popping, bro? Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Roger.
that $10 for Maisie.
Say what?
That $5 make you holler times 2.
I don't know what else they talk about. What was that they talk about?
Don't act like you don't know.
You guys
Yeah.
think that Genie was covered in full body hockey?
Yeah.
I went back and looked at it. I think
it's the same detailing on the outline.
Yeah,
of his
I
body.
looked at it again too. I think it is. I think it is.
I think
But
if Oda wanted to do a dark color, he would have shaded it less, not just fully blacked out ink. The only time we've seen.
I think it's full body too, but why wasn't the spear like hockey dub?
Are you guys talking about
the thing
Daifuku right now?
Yeah, it is Genie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is, did Smoker hockey up his thing? He did. Right?
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
so Virgo was the only person to do that. Did go?
Oh, he hockeyed up his
I think
weapon too, right?
Yeah, he did.
I
He
don't
hockeyed
know
up
that,
the,
bro. It still brings it up.
Did Pika?
But no, it might just be that it isn't using armor hockey on that yet. You know.
Wait. I think it was hockeyed
True.
up, yo. I think it was.
The
Like,
tip
if
looks
you look
hockey.
at
If you look at it.
Like if you look at the tip of the spear.
Yeah, I'm looking at the page right now, but it doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Because when Zoro
Just a tip, huh, bro? Just a tip.
Well, if you see on page 9 when he's like hitting Sanji, it's like full black.
If you guys look at the tip, right? Look at the tip and like
I'm
the
looking at
middle
it.
of the-
Page 9. On page 9. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
on page.
tip.
Wait, hold on.
Only pulls out
Page
the,
9. I'm looking at it right now.
he only covers up the tip.
But I was looking at the tip of page 8.
Wait, page 8. You can't even see it on page 8. I'm looking at it right now.
No, look at
You gotta look
right
at the tip, Roger. The tip.
Yeah, look at the tip.
I'm not gonna. Hold on.
Just the tip, Roger.
Oh boy.
Wait. But the thing is, when Zoro uses his armor hockey on his swords, even the white detailing goes black. Am I right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that means he wasn't using it.
Yeah, it's not necessary. I don't think it's necessary, but I do think.
Yeah, I think.
Hockey dream killer, y'all. Come on.
But-
Did you guys at all
It's like-
talk about? I was gonna say, did you guys at all talk about the potential for like Daifuku's weird genie thing to have wishes?
Yeah, we touched on it earlier. But we didn't
It would have to have some type of like,
limitation. something.
yeah, I don't know.
Well,
what
he
the
could
fuck.
be like super dumb and wish for dumb things.
Yeah, that's what Theory was saying. Like he can wish for anything, but he just like wishes for retarded shit all the time.
That's-
Isn't
what
the
I'm
wish
thinking.
like
Yeah, he
full
wishes for, like,
control
candy.
of like?
Yeah.
Isn't the wish full control of like the genie, and then like it'll go away for a cooldown time period, and then another wish is like summoning the genie again?
It
the
might
wish is
just be
actually
some
something
weird
you-
ass. It might just be some weird like broken thing where he explains like, "Oh, I had 3 wishes when I got the fruit, and I used 2 of them on candy, and I have 1 left."
Oh,
And then
wow.
it could end up being like Sanji. You know what I'm saying? And then like I can see it being where Sanji's like, "All right, we'll make the 3rd wish to like reverse everything." He's like, "I can't do that." He's like, "Do it or I kill you." He's like, "All right," and he does it.
You know, another thing I noticed is like he's been rubbing himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to rub himself to do it, I guess.
He has to rub himself to hockey in the tip.
Hey, let me guess. Just a tip, right?
Just the tip, but he has to rub.
Well, you already know there's going to be an SBS question where it's like, "Hey, Oda Sensei, if he rubs his pee-pee,
Yeah.
does his genie come out of his pee-pee?"
Yeah.
And Oda's going to be like, "Yep, that's exactly how it works."
No, Oda's probably gonna give a vague answer like, "I wonder what would happen." And like,
Yeah. What's gone is gone, Oda. What's gone is gone.
Yeah, who was saying earlier that Oven looked like Kaido? Like that was the dumbest thing.
What?
Someone said Oven looks like Kaido.
Daifuku does look like Mr. One though.
someone left a cool comment though. A theory on Daifuku's lamp fruit. They said it allows him to contain a creature within himself, and Big Mom created a really powerful genie homie for him to use as a warrior that he could infuse his
guys-
own hockey into. without
Guys,
having to fight.
wait though. You said that Daifuku looks like Mr. One, and if a character looks alike, that means they have to be related. And since genies, but listen, hold on, it's a good theory. And since genies inside lamps are found inside the desert, and Mr. One was in the arc about the desert, maybe Mr. One and Daifuku are related, and Daifuku got his devil fruit power from his brother Mr. One when he was in the desert of Alabasta.
Make the video. I won't dislike
I will. I'll
it.
give it 100,000 views.
But I don't know.
bruh.
But we've never seen someone have a devil fruit like this before, where they can use like a completely separate entity.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Well, Morty to an extent.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean,
Completely what devil fruit?
Huh?
Wait, what are you comparing him to Mario for?
Well, it's like his like devil fruit is like spawning a genie that has like another personality separate from himself.
Yeah,
which is weird.
like
Right,
manipulating another entity. Like we saw with kind of with the clones that people make, but like Moria
Yeah.
specifically is like he's controlling his shadow and he can do like whatever he wants with it.
Yeah.
So.
It's
The
like a huge,
doppelganger.
I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
you have to rub yourself the whole time. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but it might be kind of OP because you can't like it might not be able to be damaged or something like that. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. Like Sanji would have to find a way.
Or is
to
it the
get to
opposite? That
Daifuku.
whatever happens to the genie
Yeah,
also
happens
occurs
the way
to
it
you.
happens to you.
Yeah, but then that would just be fucking pointless.
Yeah, it'd be like, yeah, I've got a fight. Like, why don't I just fight myself?
Why don't you just fight yourself?
Yeah.
But the thing is, what else does a
The way
lamp
it looks to
do?
me, I was gonna say the way it looks to me right now is almost like it works like a stand, like in JoJo.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How is that?
Well,
It's like-
it's
it's
like separate from his body.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing is, does it act independently or does he control it?
you control it. Yeah.
They said oven plus Caesar equals absolute destruction if you think about it from a historical standpoint.
How about we not bring that up too? Bro, that just got dark really quick. All right, yo, next, let's talk about the pudding situation. You guys think her being slapped would cause her to think twice about like you think he slapped her back into good pudding?
Dude, Daifuku almost killed that bitch when he came into Sanji.
I mean, I think Daifuku reacted like we wanted him to react, where it's like she's messing up, and he was like, "Yo, get the fuck out of here!" Like,
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
it's like they're getting tired of her just crying the whole time.
He was being a big brother.
Yeah,
I think it would have been cool if you would like added on to like the backstory. It's like, you disgusting third-eyed creature, get out of here.
that's coming. Wait, do you guys think we get a judge backstory though?
Judge backstory.
Yeah, nobody's
Judge disappointed me so much this chapter,
This
man.
man
He's
is
like
in
the
love,
biggest
man.
L in the planet, man.
Yeah, for real.
I don't, and I know I've seen like a lot of people saying like, "Oh, it's crocodile tears. He's faking." Nah, man, he's not faking.
Yeah,
Like,
Brago
I
is
think
the
if
fucking
anything,
denier, bro.
no.
Feeling
I think-
denial, man.
I said this all the way back when Sanji fought Judge, and I've stuck to this day, that I think like the Germa kids are all pretty powerful in their own right. And obviously they're emotionless because that's what their dad made him. But their dad, since the beginning, has kind of been a scrub. Because even when he fought Sanji, he was using other people to fight and like to block his attacks. And he used that spear instead. Like, if you've got a spear and a bunch of people around you, of course you're going to be able to beat up your son. You better be able to beat up your son, otherwise you're a scrub.
He probably just
Well,
has like the best.
I think Sanji's the strongest out of all of them.
I don't.
Easy. Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't think.
But I
But the
think
thing
Ichiji and Niji, I still thoroughly believe Ichiji, Niji, Yonji, and Reiju are going to have fights during this whole confrontation in Whole Cake.
Yeah,
and how I think this is going to go down is that Ichiji and Niji are going to fight Prometheus and Zeus. You're going to have Yonji taking out Napoleon, and you're going to have Reiju doing something with Pudding. And then that's going to leave Judge like in the corner weeping because he can't control his emotions. And then Sanji's going to have to save him.
I don't really care about Judge at all, but like the way that fight was going, like Sanji didn't have the upper hand at all.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't outmaneuvering Judge. He wasn't like getting Judge on his back or holding him down. Like
That's true. Yeah.
Judge was
But,
doing
but
his
he
thing.
also wasn't really trying that hard, you know. It was like he used the Diablo Jambe and like Skywalk, but that's it. But when he was actually about to use like an actual main attack, the wall came through, you know.
Someone donated $5 and he basically said, "Do you think Katakuri's white face was because he saw Bobbins coming back?"
I will fix this.
I like it, Torian.
I like that idea. That's a good.
He's gonna fix it.
Yeah, Bob
Make a
is
video,
gonna
man.
crawl all the way back. Bob is going to crawl all the way back, and at the last second, he's just going to shoot the mirror that sees it.
Mama,
Nah.
Mama, why aren't people watching my videos, Mama? Oh, it's okay, Bob and AKA Double Four. It's all right. It's
Hey,
all right.
but
Don't worry
with the
about it.
cliffhanger we got, is Katakuri winning that shit? Capone, Jinbei, and Pedro versus Katakuri? Is he taking that?
Wait, so it's just Capone. It's just Capone right now.
No, Jinbei and
Yeah,
Pedro
it's
are
just
behind
Capone.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
thought
don't
Pedro
know
was-
about that. It's not
I thought
really
Pedro
clear.
was fighting Oven.
Yeah.
No, they got
Pedro
off
did
of him
that.
at the end to help.
Nah,
Capone.
Pedro ran away.
Yeah, Pedro left.
Oh
him.
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
we,
he's
we
fighting.
actually
Capone.
we actually don't know exactly what happened at all because
Capone-
you're not supposed to get away from those two characters.
Yeah, Capone
Well, I
called
understand
Pedro
Pedro.
and Jinbei. Capone called Pedro and Jinbei towards him. He's like, "You guys back up Straw Hat," but then they were
Yeah.
behind him for some reason. I don't know if that's a translation mistake though. They said back up Straw Hat.
Yeah, I heard
They
that.
just
too.
mean protect them.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he's trying
yeah.
to say. He's basically just trying to say get Katakuri away from fucking Straw.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what he's
yeah, I
trying
got
to
you.
say.
What you mean. That's backing him up
So
right
well,
now.
so I guess
I gotta say, Capone.
he's a badass man.
Yeah, he is. Like he's kind of a badass
Yo, he's got a
man.
Tommy
Like,
gun in that chapter.
Invisible Symphonia.
Bruh.
Yeah, I was like, is that your
Fucking ass tactic.
that final
It was like
line,
a-
dude, when he says all you can do is see a bit into the future, but it doesn't matter because everyone has the same power to change it. I was like, yo, man, that is one of the most baller things he
You know
said.
what's
And
funny? It's like
yeah, go ahead.
opposite of how you first introduced Katakuri's power. Like he was like, "Yo, this dude is trouble."
Yeah, he was hyping him up.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I found out your weakness, man.
Honestly, I think that's a
Well,
translation
don't you
error,
think?
because it doesn't really make sense in the context of like what happened. But yeah,
I was thinking, don't you think he's trying to basically mess with him? Because like how I read that for that little bit on page, I'm gonna go to it real quick on page 16, where he like sees Katakuri's white faced. I didn't think that he was saying like this, causing everyone to have the same power to change it or whatever thing. I think he said that to mess with Katakuri. Like Katakuri saw the future, saw something terrible happen. Capone was like, I think whatever I'm about to do is going to cause him to go white-faced and cause trouble for me. So I'm going to like reverse this by saying I refuse. And then saying this is sort of
it's kind of something like that. Basically, he saw that, or Katakuri saw whatever Capone was going to do. And so Capone knew that whatever Luffy was going to do was going to work. So he's like saying to defend Luffy so that like,
which
I'm
Luffy was
I'm glad I have other people telling me that I read that right, because I thought some people might think I was wrong.
Bro, we had the craziest shit in here earlier. Like, fuck. People can't read
like,
straight up.
It was like he sees the future and then his action changes the future, or does he see the future and seeing that future includes him seeing the future?
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but
it doesn't include him seeing the future, because with Luffy breaking the picture, he went in to stop that.
Yeah.
So that clearly wasn't including him going in and trying to stop.
Whenever he sees the future, it allows him to make preemptive actions, and that changes the future.
So he sees what's going to happen without his him.
And Capone completely takes control of that, saying, "Okay, he's going to try to stop it. We got to stop him so he doesn't stop it."
Yeah, because like, what Luffy's going to do is going to show Big Mom the picture again. That's what Luffy plans to do.
Also, like, so it seems like he can't constantly see 6 seconds into the future. He peeks into the future. Yeah,
it's a cooldown after he does it.
But the real question is, though, what if Capone is just being hyped up by Oda super hard right now, and that what Katakuri saw had nothing to do with Luffy, and that it had something to do with something else, and that like Luffy ends up getting fucked over because like Big Mom goes on a rampage, and then Luffy just gets like swatted by her or some shit like that.
Well, I think that's a good point, because like, what if this really does have nothing to do with Capone, and what he's terrified of is not Capone or Luffy or Jinbei or anything, but instead he's terrified of Big Mom.
Yeah,
because when she sees that photo again, Big Mom does something unexpected and messes up everybody. Like, I could see this happening where maybe Katakuri sees Big Mom ripping the soul out of all of her children for some like ultimate crazy attack, and then that's why he was looking scared.
Exactly.
Yeah, it didn't have anything.
Because if you really think about it, him seeing that she's gonna do her yell wouldn't make him like horrified, you know. It would make him like, oh, like just nervous, like he has to like stop it before it happens, but not like completely horrified.
Right, he'd be horrified if he was like, if she was gonna rip his soul out, and also the whole life or whatever it's called, stay or life or whatever. By doing that, you have to fear death, and so if he's white faced, that means he's gonna fear death. And he's
like, he's scared of what's gonna happen. Like, it might turn out to be that, like, literally all of her kids, because they know what she's capable of, have that, like, you know, that little fear, intimidation inside of them. Yeah. So if she has some type of awakening power where it's a mass, you know, life for sweet, they're all fucked.
Yeah, but also they know that they say that no one can stop her when she gets there. So it's like
the island in half, like Moria.
I mean, Katakuri knows, like, once Big Mom gets to that point, it's like, yo, like, we're in trouble too. All this that's going on.
Brago. Fuck Big Mom. If Oven does a fucking Gatling gun, Luffy's done, bro. Set the whole place on fire.
Gatling gun?
Let him send like 4 different hits at somebody. He's setting the place on fire, bro.
Wait, we got a question. Elijah McFarlane said, "Do you guys think Sanji and Judge will make up?"
Yo,
probably.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I don't think he's gonna fight Judge.
Moogie, what up?
Instead, he's gonna forgive him because he's been showing emotion.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Seems to be about forgiveness.
Hey, Muguaga.
One Piece.
Nigga has.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
Nothing, man. We talking about that judge hype.
Yo, man.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
nah. I was just listening, like I just started listening to the stream. I heard you guys talking about like Capone and how he was freaking out. Like, and y'all were saying, like, when I was reading the chapter, I was thinking, like, man, what Katakuri is freaking out about?
Yeah.
Katakuri could be freaking out about, you know, so many different things. And Capone, you know, he throws himself out there and he makes himself just, you know, enemy number one, like enemy number uno. Like
it was the fact that he said kill Luffy.
Yeah.
That's why he was
kill
like,
Luffy
kill
part.
Straw Hat Luffy. He should shoot Straw Hat Luffy dead right now. And I
That's
guess
true.
like that was after the fact, but like that's so like that's the most essential part of like half of the chapter.
And
like,
and then just one more thing about the chapter where I was just like, oh, come on, are you fucking kidding me? Is whenever they're making excuses for Big Mom, why she hasn't gone into a rage yet. And they're like, she is in such a fluster that she doesn't know what to be angry about. I'm like, hello, just be angry about everything. Be angry about it all.
I was laughing though. I was laughing at that Savage Brook moment where he's like, "Oh, why don't we just show her the photo again and direct?"
Oh yeah, that was Brooks' idea. Right?
Yeah.
Shove the photo in her face.
I love that bit.
So like, yeah, that was funny as hell. Brooke is always comedy gold, you know.
Yeah.
So but when I saw that moment, man, I'm just like, come on, like, you know, this is a Yonko, and you're like we're really sitting up here making excuses for why she hasn't, you know, like fucked shit up already.
Also,
Nah,
bro,
okay.
Pharaoh Sparrow is the creepiest fucking character ever created, bro.
Oh yeah, man said die in his ear.
This dude is like licking candy canes and
He gives
like,
candies to kids. He was
like,
giving the candies to kids.
his life is like flashing before his eyes. He's like realizing everything he's done wrong in his entire life, and he's just licking his fucking.
Comes out of
lollipop.
nowhere in his ear. This is a massacre.
I will say though, Paris Sparrow had one of the best lines of the whole chapter, where he says, "Do you pay attention to the cries of a cow before it shows up on your plate as steak?" I was like, "Yo, what a badass thing to say!"
It seems like they're trying to completely like break Judge, like completely.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
Could you imagine though, like, oh, dude, if somebody is like begging for their life, like in real life, if somebody was begging for your life and you walk up to them and you're like, "Do you pay attention to the cries of a cow before it shows up on your plate as a
It's so
steak?"
savage.
Bro,
And it's like on top of the fact that he's just like creepy dude that just licks people and shit like that. It's just,
Is he the first kid or is the?
He's the first son.
He's the first.
Yeah,
son.
he's the first son. The other two dudes that we saw were like the third and the fourth, right?
Yeah, third or fourth.
No, I wonder
Paris,
though.
you know what Paris Sparrow reminds me of?
Oh, you're talking about the
About,
first
like, the
overall
oldest
child.
son.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're
I'm
talking
talking
about.
about the first overall child. He's like, is he the first overall child or the daughter is the first overall
I
child?
think he's the
don't know
first.
Yeah, 'cause he seems like they're highlighting him more than.
You know what's fun? Paris Sparrow reminds me of the oldest kid who's like super talented but likes art, and like the younger kids, like
that's really what it is, bro.
yeah, they're talented too, but they got into sports. And
Bro, what are you saying about people with arts majors, man? I don't like what you're. I don't like what you're throwing right now. Bro.
I mean, he likes art, yo.
Hey, you calling him sweet?
He likes art and likes licking candy. I don't
Hey,
know.
you calling him sweet, huh?
Well,
Is that
he
what you're
does
trying
like
to
candy.
He literally is. Yeah, he's actually sweet. Like that's his power, man.
Wait, this
Licking
might
the
sound
candy tears
retarded,
off
but
Judge's cheek.
is it possible that Paris? Hold on, actually, I have to look at a picture before I fucking make this retarded comment.
No, say it.
It's better that way. Yeah, just say it.
No, okay. Do you think it's possible that, like, okay, we haven't seen Katakuri's face really? So is it possible that Katakuri and Paris Sparrow are like twins? Because we know Big Mom, like in SPS, it has. Like,
Nah, that was stupid. That was retarded. That was dumb. Why'd you say that? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nah. I don't think so. I think the
Paris
reason he
Sparrow
covers
does look weird as hell. Can you imagine Katakuri with that face?
the nose, he's just hiding that big ass nose under his scarf.
What number son is Katakuri? Because you might be right. Like they could be.
Second.
Oh, dude, yeah, for sure. Then they could be.
Yeah, he's second. He's second son.
Oh wow,
That
no.
might
I got a dog mount.
That might explain why he's got like the scarf over his face. Is if he has a weird face like Paris Sparrow, he doesn't want to look weird, so
like,
he covers it up.
Maybe he got teased from it, so he's like cut his mouth open or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, he's like a real life Joker. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, like Joker.
I mean, he probably has a dog mount.
Yo, you guys remember that scene in where Rayleigh was like, "Don't tell me anything," and he's seeing everything on the auction house. What happened? Then he tells him what happens. Like, oh, I know what happened, pretty much. You guys remember that scene?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he looks at the environment.
Yeah, you think that could be related to Osvision Hockey or no shot in chance? He comes looking. He saw the past of what happened rather than the future.
Wait, say that again, Mac. I didn't hear what you said.
Okay, remember that scene, the arc Sabo or Shabon, I don't know how you pronounce it, to be honest, but that arc, he comes in out of nowhere and he looks at everything and then he knows what happens. Like he understood what happened, right?
The thing is, I'm not sure if that's anime or not.
Oh, Rayleigh. Okay,
When he's talking to the giant, I think, right?
Oh,
No, when he walks in with a giant, and like everything is crazy, and then he's like, "Don't tell me, don't tell me." Yeah.
Oh shit.
Don't tell me.
Well, he could just be thinking.
Fuck. I don't even
Well,
know.
really has shown. Well, his observation hockey. It seems like he can kind of read the future in a way. Like it's like, but I mean, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Robert, you got a donation and you never read it.
Oh shit! Shout out to Jed Nutty. He just donated. Shout out to Jed Nutty. And Elijah McFarland said, hey, what if Big Mom pulls a Gecko Moria and she sucks in all the souls from the homies and maybe some of her children and becomes a kite?
Yo,
Brago,
who's been saying that? Yo, who's been saying that, Brago? Who's been saying that?
You haven't said
that Big Mom might be able, like that might be a part of her awakening, wherever she can take. But I don't think she's gonna be able to take in all the rest of the homies. I think she's gonna take in the three souls that are around her. So like Napoleon, is it Prometheus and Zeus? I think she's gonna take those in because those are direct pieces of her soul. There's only like 6 things that are there's only six incarnations that are direct pieces of Big Mom's soul. And those are the 3 little blobs that we saw that perform the little ritual each month in Whole Cake Island, and then the other 3 are the ones that she uses for combat, obviously. And you know, this is a little theory that I've been also saying, that Big Mom is kind of like Voldemort, and where you'll have to defeat those things before you defeat her, because I don't think that a Yonko is just going to simply go down from, oh, I'm stronger than you. Here you go. You're out. Yeah. So,
I mean, at this point with the Straw Hats, what do they have to do to leave the island?
They just have to. Big Mom just has to go, go insane, go on her little wrath. So because she attacks friend or foe, and that can be enough of a frenzy where they can escape. Someone might end up dying. Jinbei, perhaps. Maybe
I hope
Pedro.
not, man. At this point, after last chapter, I really hope Jinbei does it.
I hope that Jinbei doesn't die either. Like I pray and I hope that
it'll be
Pedro.
Die. Pedro will be the one.
But Pedro has had slight death flags. But I think that they escaped through the friends.
He might sacrifice himself because he's gonna die anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we can't give up on Daddy Vince Smoke. We can't give up on him. He might have a plan.
Daddy.
Well, either way, even if he doesn't, he can still decide to help Luffy after.
Yeah.
Bro, they gotta get free first.
Like some things.
They haven't even tried.
Some things can sway. Yeah, they haven't even tried yet. So things can sway their way, but like some fucking stars have to align.
Like that one dude that always spams Brago's chat in the Discord, Vince Smoke Snail Boats. They're gonna come in with the Vince Smoke Snail Boats.
That's different. Every stream. Big Smoke Snail Boat.
And they're gonna get the raid suits to everyone and go ham.
Durson got
the only character I don't want to die during this arc, the only one is Big News Morgan's. He better be.
Oh,
he better
no,
be
dude.
safe.
He's
they're gonna cook his ass.
He's too
Put him in a
important.
fucking pot.
The bounties are all going to increase with him.
That's what I'm thinking, right? Is that he's there to increase the bounties. So like someone is there to actually recognize their achievements. That's what I think.
And Sanji will get a proper picture because Morgan.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
Katakuri went to go get some spices and seasoning so he could cook Big News Morgan.
You guys realize that Morgan?
I think what Sanji's bounty poster is gonna say now is Sanji Vince Smoke. Yeah. Like black leg Sanji Vince Smoke. I think it's gonna say something like that because that's why Morgan is there, and then more like Luffy. Like in the New World now. the world government isn't going to be able to suppress Luffy anymore. Like, he's going to be able to fly as freely as he wants, and that's how he's going to get the recognition.
Maybe Sanji will be a big topic of discussion,
like,
or whatever.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna come up mid-discussion.
They might talk about they might talk about the Vin Smokes during the reverie, and that's how
because the Vin Smokes still have a chance to be there. Because
that's how CP9 might be involved into the story. Or CP0.
Think about it like this, right? The Vin Smokes, they said that once we make this marriage happen, we won't be able to go to the reverie because we'll be allied to a pirate crew instead of the world government.
Right.
But if that doesn't happen, they can still go to the reverie because
didn't it happen though?
Exactly. Nah, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
They're not married.
They're not married.
Well,
no, I think they are.
They already kiss.
I think the marriage was done.
He was gonna kiss her.
I don't think they're married.
He was gonna kiss her, but he didn't kiss her. The marriage is
no. But here's the thing. If the news get out that they were trying to do that as well,
but they also go way back with who? Big News Morgan. You know, they could do it as a favor to him and be like, yo, can you leave that out?
But Big News is not gonna.
Yeah, Big News. He look like he do whatever he want.
Missing out on Big News.
Morgan isn't even a real character, bro.
You guys are making the assumption that if like Big News is gonna leave.
No, but that
they're two separate sides.
Big News doesn't care about Vince Smoke.
That makes a lot of sense, and y'all are undermining that. Look, the world government, if they can get things taken out of the newspaper, why can't the Vince Smoke?
Well, the thing is, that's because of the poll they had. I mean, but it's like, is Big News going to pass up on this opportunity to report that Germa tried to ally with Big Mom and failed?
But didn't he come up when
there will be bigger news later in later chapters? You know, it could be something like Big Mom or or Jinbei falls. You know, Jinbei dies. That could be
wasn't Morgan still smiling when Vince Smoke got captured? Like, he didn't care.
Everybody was laughing at him. Dufeld, like all these other guys was laughing at the Vince Smoke. And
they're all laughing at Judge.
But if Big News respected Big Mom enough to come to the wedding, and not die, why would he put out offensive news to her and then expect to not die after that?
Probably won't go to
I'm just laughing thinking like Morgan's has this connection with Germa. We already know he does because he published the comic book strip. And then now he sees Judge, who's been his friend for a long time, crying and pleading for his life, and he's just like, I'm gonna report on what a bitch this guy is. Just
I mean, he's just this is big news. He doesn't.
But here's the thing, right? The other leaders of the underworld were only laughing at them because they were put in a position where it's sure death. You know, they wouldn't if the Vince Smokes were fighting, if they never had guns to the head and they were fucking tied down, right? I don't think they would have been laughing because they know, we don't care about them. They're about to die, you know. If they're worried about keeping future relationships up with big players in the underworld, they'll make up with them because it is business, you know. They'll have just business. Exactly. That's
kind of why they don't have sides right now. They haven't chosen any side.
Exactly. So look, if they're up, fuck them. If they're down, fuck them. That's exactly what the underworld is.
Like that.
I mean, what's weird is the Vince Smoke, they haven't tried to do anything. They're just sitting there. So I think they can definitely escape the candy.
Yeah, the chair.
Yeah, I mean, I think Devil X said that the ETG can just explode the chair. You should be able to do that. I mean, they still have their headphones. Someone send this.
Well, they already accepted death from that, so I think that's out of the window because Niji fully said, "Yeah, we're dead, dude. I guess we aimed a little too high." You know,
this is kind of off topic, but I just noticed everyone who's in the call, and I wondered why Master Judge just ducked. Why did he leave?
Oh, that's fucked up. Bro.
Oh, Master Judge.
Master Judge, bro.
Oh damn! Judge has been reduced to a pun now.
Oh my god!
It was the comment. It was the comment that set him off was when Morgan was going to report about how much of a bitch he was. That's what set him off. He's like, "Fuck this, man! I got some shit to do."
That's why he left. I understand. Okay,
I'm working on some rhymes.
Wait, but
working on rhymes.
Someone said, want to get his name. XS the Clown said, what if Oda is taking influence from Dragon Ball Z and the Great Saiyaman, where they can transform from their headphones? Their rage.
I mean, they would have done that though. They would have done that because they have guns to their heads already. It's like,
but they're stuck, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole thing about that is it's going off the presupposition that they're just acting like they're in trouble and they're not actually just fucking trash, which I think they're just trash. So.
What? Me too.
I think
Why haven't they shoot them yet? Why are they waiting?
They're waiting for Sanji to
Did we
die.
already read
No, it's just it's the common fucking villain thing to do to just sit there and talk shit to the people you captured before you kill them.
Exactly.
They do that in every.
Well, plus, I think they're probably waiting on what Big Mama's gonna do too.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
She's kind of just sitting there dazed right now.
Yeah, because look, they don't know what's gonna happen in the next couple of minutes, man. That and the main thing that people are going after is stop Luffy and kill Sanji. You know, those are the two main things, and then we can get rid of the Vince Mooks because they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They see the Vince Mooks have accepted death. They can just chill there. You know.
I wonder how hard it is
Just
if they
trying.
go that candy.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it must be pretty hard because they are pretty strong with their cyborg.
Yeah, but I wonder if like Sanji or Luffy can just like pick it or punch it and they'll break it open.
I think it has something to do with like the mochi where it's like they'll have to either like put like water on it, but then that would be too common. There's like every fruit you can stop with water at the sea party.
Yeah, who's got ESPN in the background?
Bro, that's so dumb. I hate that water shit.
Yeah.
Wait, somebody
Hey,
watching
Brago,
ESPN?
you watching basketball, dog?
Nah, I'm not watching anything.
Yeah, but yeah. So you got who do you think Daifuku? Do you guys think Daifuku and Oven will be taken out by the Yell, or will they continue to fight?
Taken out
I think
the
the Sanji Daifuku thing's gonna
Sanji might fuck up some shit.
Yeah.
I think Big Mom might scream and then Daifuku and all of them is gonna stop fighting.
I really want to see a death wink from Sanji.
That'd be so funny.
Everybody, every Sanji fan in the world is waiting for a flaming Rankyaku.
I'm really,
I really badly want to see his Okama form. I genuinely think that'd be funny.
Bro, I feel
his ultimate form is like Okama Sanji.
Better not have
Oh yeah, speaking of the Okama, speaking of the Okama thing, right? You know how Luffy and the others get stronger along the way, and Ivankov brought up the fact that with Okama cooking, you can make the crew even more stronger, like while they're eating your food.
Mm-hmm.
You guys think that also is gonna like play a big role as to how these guys are like getting stronger between arcs?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Well, maybe I was thinking maybe in this situation they're in right now, that like since all Big Mom's children are made of food, maybe Sanji just like kicks the food out of the children and then feeds it to Luffy to make him stronger. Like,
I mean, it should have already, right? From Fishman Island to Punk Hazard, Punk to
Exactly,
Rosa before he left.
for sure.
Wait, Steve-O said, what did I say about Oven and Daifuku?
It's probably why Brooke is going.
No, I read that. I don't remember what he said.
Probably why Brooke is going so ham right now.
He was
You know how
hyping
Brooks
them up
is
last chapter. I mean, they're powerful, but I still think Sanji can
Yeah.
take Daifuku.
I was seeing people saying
me too.
seriously that Daifuku and Oven are stronger than Katakuri, and I just started laughing my ass off.
No.
What? We haven't even
they
seen
just-
what Katakuri can do, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Katakuri.
It's like saying that fucking Brook is stronger than Sanji because of this arc. It's like, come on, bro. We can't just like.
Look. Hey,
What?
he has currently the highest bounty in the series, and that's probably for a reason. Like he did a kick and a jelly bean strike. That's it. And people are like already trying to assume how strong he is.
It's your boy Ty, Brago. He's leading the way, man. What is he doing?
I think that I don't know. Ty doesn't like Katakuri.
I was watching Ty's review, and there was a comment like, "Yo, Ty, I think I gotta believe in you, man. He is trash. This chapter proved it for me." I was like, "Oh shit."
Wow.
For every 90 people that say, "Yo, Ty, shut up, Ty," it's like there's a 10% that be like, "Hey man, you kind of got a point here, dog."
I remember this year. I remember Corey Wood one time commented and said, "You guys never let Ty talk. You always overtalk him." I was like, "Bro, what are you talking about? This is your first stream." But nah, I mean Ty, I don't know why he thinks Katakuri is trash. I think just because Sanji dodged the jelly bean.
Even though in this chapter we saw Sanji casually just dodge point blank.
Point blank shots. You know how fast you have to be, like
compared to someone flicking a jelly bean across
from
the
a
entire
distance.
fucking
But
island.
also, I know we talked about this on the stream after that happened. I don't think that says anything bad about Katakuri. I think that says good things about Sanji.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's really trying.
Doesn't
He's
say
trying to
anything
like.
about
Yeah,
Katakuri.
Yo,
Rocket still got your bullets,
and that's the worst thing, and that's what we've been saying since like last week or whatever. Whenever the chapter came out, is that people are using that as an example to downplay Katakuri because they're looking for ways to bring Katakuri down from the pedestal that he's been put on.
That they put him
on. That Oda put him on. Oda told us.
Yeah, Oda has put him on that pedestal.
But it's
Oda
not even
put
that
him up
crazy. Like Matt,
seeing
like, this...
no one in the history of One Piece besides Madame Shirley has been able to see into the future with observation hockey to our knowledge. I'm not saying that no one has ever had this ability before Katakuri, but what I'm saying is, to our knowledge, to all the people that we've been introduced to in the One Piece world, none of them have been able to do what he is able to do with observation hockey.
Yeah, but the problem is that like we got introduced to him, and like all these chapters have been like Oda explaining what his power actually is. And people are taking that as, oh, he's trash, oh, he sucks, oh, this is bad. No, it's that we're actually seeing what the power entails. That's all it is.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, people want to bring them down. It's like with the admirals. Everybody wants to bring the admirals down. Everybody wants to, like all of these strong characters. And this is the reason why, because we haven't seen top tiers really fight in One Piece.
Yeah.
And everybody's such in a rush to see them fight.
That's what happens when you do a weekly analysis of someone's power level based on 2 or 3 panels.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the story doesn't have time to flesh out. But Katakuri's not trash. And
Katakuri has yet to take a seat. Like,
while we're talking about commanders, though, I was going to say, where's Smoothie during all of this?
Eating popcorn.
Smoothie and Capote are just fucking off like fucking
committed
She's
to
probably
her
she's probably hacked, so Oda won't let her fight yet.
Smoothie's
that's probably what it is. I think Oda's saving her power for like a crucial moment. So like, I think my prediction is that she's gonna be the one to just beat the fuck out of Caesar when he comes flying in.
She squeezes the poison out of his body.
She's gonna juice the fuck out of him.
But if she's behind,
I'm literally doing nothing. If you're gonna have to die a certain way, I'd like to die getting juiced by Smoothie. I feel like that's a good way to die.
Caesar's
like
gonna fly in
boss,
and
bro.
she's gonna sit on his face.
Smoothie's just gonna be waiting in the mirror world or on the boat, just like they gotta get past her to get out of Whole Cake.
But it's like, is there anybody that we haven't seen that could be stopping Smoothie right now? We've seen everybody, right?
Well,
nobody. I think so.
Nobody, like, she has
pretty much. That's why she's not fighting.
There is no one on our side, on our allied side, that can fight against a commander. That can fight against a commander.
Pound's trash, bro.
Pound, man.
Pound's trash.
I think Pound is holding Smoothie.
1v1, there's nobody that can fight a commander 1v1.
Yeah, what the fuck is Pound, bro? That dude is like
Pound is holding up Smoothie and Capote.
Yo, I'm gonna go back, bro. I guarantee you, if we go with pictures of wedding cake, Pound's like fucking inside that bitch.
I actually like the idea somebody brought up on one of the One Piece podcasts, like piece together segments, where mochi, the way that you sort of like fix mochi, like to make a plate of mochi, is you have to pound it into place using a hammer. And someone brought up that maybe, Pound is like one of the fathers. He's the father of Lola and what's it called, Chiffon. But it'd be funny if like Pound out of nowhere just comes out with this giant mallet and just starts beating the shit out of Katakuri. Because that's literally how you beat mochi into place, is you have to use a hammer. You have to pound it with a hammer. So.
He'd probably do that, but it wouldn't do anything to him. It was like delay.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, exactly. That, like, he tries it, and then Katakuri's like, "What do you take me for?"
What are you doing?
Did Luffy call
what's
Pound
gone
strong?
is gone, man.
I forget. Did Luffy call Pound strong?
Yeah.
No,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Pound got picked up by a cracker body and treated like a bitch. Like, he picked him up by his hair and said, "What are you doing?"
Oda needs to start introducing trash characters into the story to where he can just kill off. Like, I want to see fucking Katakuri just start one-shotting people with jelly beans again.
Wait, what's it called? Pound almost broke Brule's jaw, though. Like, she got shook. Brule had to duck. Pound tried to sneak punch her like it was a World Star video, man. Like, trying to come up behind her.
Yo, Brule said, "Yo, stop using me." Like, Brule's so screwed. She's so screwed, yo. Her and Diesel. I don't know what they're gonna do. They probably should leave the Straw Hats. But like, what is
Pound was the one that called Luffy strong. Not the other way around.
like?
Said,
Where's
I can tell you're strong.
what is Caesar doing? What's his plan?
He's waiting for the cry so he can hop in.
Well, it looks like he was moving.
See, I'm worried about Caesar because during that panel we saw him. It was right after Capone was mentioning she's going to scream in 3 seconds. And so now I'm like really worried that Caesar gets in after those 3 seconds or whatever. Big Mom screams next chapter. All the mirrors break. And it's like had Caesar waited 1 second to bring the mirror, like fly up to the tea party separately and not go through the mirror world, he would have been able to actually like let them escape through the mirror world. But now she's going to scream. All the mirrors are going to break and they're going to have no escape.
Yeah, you can tell that plan's not gonna work. It's too convenient. Like, let's just hop through the mirror. Brulee's gonna help us, and then we're out.
There's a lot of convenience in this arc.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Elijah said, "When will Lola and a Vivri card show up to help?"
The very ending, if at all.
She's gonna show.
Well, I don't think it'll ever show up to help because we already know that Big Mom fucking hates Lola.
Big.
But does she actually, or was that like a pudding memory?
They already know. They already know that Nami has.
I mean,
yeah, but like, how could that be resolved?
Dragon Ball.
How could that be resolved though? Like, Big Mom would never know that pudding. Like, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Like, maybe Sanji gets it out of her somehow. I don't know.
Not only that, but I think unless that whole thing with the giants wasn't like true,
Pudding might be able to take back artificial memories.
I'm more interested about how this.
I think this arc is going to end with Pudding doing something to somebody's memories.
Well,
yeah, I'm actually worried that that's
going to be
how
a
it's going to end.
twist.
I don't want her to wipe everybody's memories, man. That would suck.
A twist, but it's
She's gonna wipe Morgan's. Oh, Sanji's gonna ask her to wipe Morgan's memory of the.
No, that's why Morgan's. Oh, I love that idea. It's like Morgan's sends the papers out, like he reports on it. She wipes everybody's memories, but the papers have already reported on the news.
Yeah, I said that before.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that.
Anime official says, donated $10 and said, "Shout out to Lord Taekwon. Get at me, bro." And all of you in the chat, of course, can't even give to Brago. Notice me, senpais.
Or maybe since Pudding is confirmed, like, to be okay with the Straw Hats now through Sanji, she'll change Big Mom's memories at the end of this to be okay with the Straw Hats.
But then the newspaper is gonna come though.
Yeah, the Katakuri would literally just say, "Hey, this is what happened, dude." That's literally all he has to do.
Yeah.
Unless she has mass memory wipe.
Yeah, I mean, she said she's wiped memories before at a party. So
Maybe it was the last party where the Mother Carmel photo broke. That's where the memories got wiped.
Wait, so you think she wiped the memory of everyone else except like the top tiers? So they don't know
no, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, I'm wondering because how everyone's saying they got a chill down their spine with the photo breaking, but like no one exactly knows what happens other than the scream. So maybe she like adjusted what happened at that last party in their minds, and that Big Mom isn't going to react the way that we're all expecting her to react.
Oh, that is true. That's why Katakuri, he sees it now. What's going to happen? The actual thing that's going to happen, like the whole her screaming and people being knocked out, is like just Pudding's version of like fixing up that whole situation that happened last time. She actually killed like a bunch of sons or something, maybe.
It could be that. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. Wait,
the whole Pudding memory thing is like has to do with probably like most of the plot twists that are gonna happen.
Yeah, I agree.
Hold on. Suits of Renfro said Big Mom is 68 with 85 kids. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, hey, she's around, you know.
Yeah. Also, she had a bunch at the same time, like 10. That pretty much cuts out like what? How many years? 6 years.
Right. Maybe she keeps having kids to sustain
them. Didn't they say in the
she...
last SBS that like Opera's part of quintuplets or something?
Yeah. So that means and that means her having 10 kids at once automatically cut off 7.5 years of like having to worry about that. So it's not like she's popping out a baby every year, you know.
But I also think
she got that wet.
Having 10 kids at a time,
Did you say she got that wet?
Whoa.
Oh my god, man.
The wet. Wow.
Whoa.
Wait, Pharaoh, bro, what's good? Is Pharaoh muted?
We're gonna see Big Mom in a cover story pregnant. It's gonna happen.
What if she's pregnant right now?
With Brooks' babies?
Brooks, wow.
Oh, what? How crazy would that be? Yeah, if that like when Brooke slept with Big Mom, she somehow got part of his
That's
soul.
how you get pregnant. That's how she gets pregnant. You just have to sleep in the same bed with her.
Dude, then like, yeah, what if the wedding ends? Yo, what if the wedding ends and she is pregnant, like Joy Boy's talking about, and she pops out the baby, and then you see the baby, and like the baby looks normal because obviously it's living, but then all of a sudden, like you just hear it go, and you're like, oh shit!
It's like the ending of a horror movie, like to be continued.
Oh man. Meanwhile, at the Reverie, it's like
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yo,
Brooke is a father.
little baby going yo.
Brooke
Yeah,
retired
since
from
it's like Big Mom's family looks retarded as hell. It's like a little skeleton baby.
Wait, Pharaoh, what did you think about the chapter, bro?
It was a good chapter. The biggest disappointment here was the Vince smoke, but I think there's something up with that though. I don't think that's.
Oh,
that's
bro, the Vince smoke deniers everywhere.
Probably the kids. The kids, they have a plan. Because I think that Judge, he was oblivious to everything, but I don't think the kids were. But they just had to follow his orders.
Do you guys remember that panel where Sanjay and Pudding came out on the cloud? I think it was Zeus, and Judge looks at Big Mom, and then Big Mom looks at him like in like a shady way. I always thought like, yo, Judge has a plan, but apparently that didn't happen, man. It was like, you know which panel I'm talking about, where Big Mom and Judge look at each other?
Oh yeah.
I remember chapter day there was a stream and like what you guys everyone was talking about on the stream, like is Judge planning something or something like that. Like
I was hoping a plan was like in motion. I was hoping that.
Y'all had your expectations.
Right now, I feel like the military, the government military is gonna be maybe for Luffy might use that shit in the future maybe.
What plan could he have? Because he didn't even know about Luffy, so he'd have been there by himself with all Big Mom's crew.
You talking about Judge?
Yeah, Judge.
My thing is like have a contingency plan just in case a Yonko who is a pirate betrayed you.
But the thing, I think the to be honest, if I was Judge, I wouldn't think she's gonna betray me either. Because if you think about it, all the other weddings have gone smoothly.
Exactly.
Got married into the family. Everybody
That's what I said before.
As far
in the
as
beginning,
you know,
he was
the
like,
thing is,
"Damn
as far
dirty,
as they
damn dirty
know, I
pirates,
doubt.
bro."
The thing is, I doubt all the weddings.
No, but they said the weddings are a big event in the New World.
Right. But putting White's memories after the wedding, so I don't think they go smoothly. I think it's just like that's the perception. Maybe big news is just a ploy. Maybe his
memories come. Yeah, either way though, they you know.
Yeah.
And she has a lot of alliances, so he has no reason to think she was going to betray him.
The only
reason he used big news Morgan to report fake news.
Right, he uses her. That's what she does. That's why he's there. My thing is like you're going on a pirate's territory. Like, why would you trust a pirate?
Because
Fake
other
news Morgan, I like that.
Other pirates have twisted it and it came out, well,
I guess an argument is that he was just so blinded by him wanting to restore the North so badly that he was just like overlooking all these things. For the North.
Hey.
We should have known Judge was suspect strength-wise when he couldn't even take over North Blue.
I mean, the thing is, I
actually said that. I said that a while back. I'm like, why are people hyping up this dude?
We said that. Yeah, we said that, but we felt like Judge was probably trolling. He had like.
But you got to think about all the strong people that came from North Blue. We know Doflamingo was living on North Blue, even though he wasn't from Law came from North Blue.
Isn't Capone from North Blue? Like his whole family?
He's from West Blue. He's from West Blue.
What I was saying is the fact that
they came from when they're rookies, though.
Huh? No, but I'm saying like
I said they came from when they're rookies.
Strong people is what I mean. It's like,
what I was saying is this though. People were hyping him up because he was the king of the North. I'm like, is that something to be like a huge feat? Like him
exactly.
Like all the top tier probably went to the Grand Line or some shit, in the New World.
It's not even that, I mean, you can say that, but you're forgetting a bunch of other things that were important in the story, like the fact that he was like huge in the news back in the day, and like Vito was fanboying over him, like, oh, the infamous Germa, and like all this shit, like.
Well, he's part of the underworld, So who knows?
At the very beginning of the arc, like they hyped him up a lot.
Also, what I forgot. Somebody said that Judge had the same eyebrows as Sanjay. I think isn't that pretty much confirmed, like not to be true, because the mother had the eyebrows, so that means it would come from her. I mean, if they both
King
had
of the
eyebrows,
North
pretty weird.
means he's the most prominent leader in the North. You can't take over all of the North Blue because it belongs to the world government. You can take over countries individually and gain power, but it belongs to the world government. They take
No,
control.
but we already knew that the world government allowed them to take it over.
Right.
Because
they still have some
Not-
influence. They're still attending the revolution.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have let them do it. They're inviting them to the revolution.
Influence, but not all of it. Like you can't take over the world government's territory. That's 1/4 of the sea.
Well, is it the world governments, or do they just have power over the rulers?
It just has they just rule the North, where like they would have to.
But think about it on a smaller scale. Arlong was doing that to the East Blue, and all he did was pay off the Marines. As long as the government is getting something in exchange, you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like individual islands is fine. Even individual countries is a different story. But you're talking about an entire sea's worth of archipelagos, islands, countries. Like that's an entire system of things.
That's like a Yonko, bro.
The thing is, though, did he want the North or did he want to see them burn? Because
He
wanted his revenge.
Like it's not like he wanted to go over there and like stay there. Like he just wanted to take it out on the people.
Do y'all think the reason why he lost that was because Dragon and Revolutionaries came through?
Huge role.
What about Vegapunk though? Because there's the whole thing there where he like backstabbed Vegapunk, like during the whole discovery of the lineage factors.
Oh, but Vegapunk turned him over to Dragon.
Nah, like
the whole tie with like Kuma and stuff.
Well, look, the thing here is that.
Well, you gotta remember that Judge is a part of the referee.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Judge is gonna be at the referee and he's gonna see Dragon there, and he's gonna be like,
what if the reason why the Vince books are still alive is because he has to yield control over the rest of the army to her somehow? Like somehow he has to like give up controls or information or like.
I don't think they care about the German army. I think they want to make their own clones.
Yeah, the machines. I think they want to use that machine he has.
Yeah, but they gotta get that information, get that stuff from him.
I just read a hilarious comment. They said, Judge's tears.
I mean, they got Caesar working for them now, and at least they think,
Wait, what,
yeah, they think.
They said Judge's cries are a secret code to activate the clones in an emergency.
Yeah,
or the 666.
That makes so much
The
sense.
only thing I can think in terms of like his tears is that maybe how like the mochi. They were able to get out of it using water. That maybe like the tears are gonna melt the candy or some shit like that. Like that's the only way I can see. No way that's like a sign for him to some of the clones, man.
Tyler said Judge said at the beginning of the arc that you shouldn't trust a pirate.
And yet he says, "Why would you betray me?" during this chapter.
So, yeah, that is
honor amongst thieves.
Honor amongst thieves. I don't know.
Also,
the Judge is dumb,
what's gonna happen?
Vince smokes a
Then what's gonna happen? He's gonna keep crying. And then Perospero is gonna look down, and his tears are gonna form a 6-6, and then all these journalists.
Oh no! I think Perospero is 66. I think Perospero is gonna start.
Activate order.
Yeah, they have some Star Wars influence though, so that might happen.
Yeah, maybe that's like what one of the powers of one of the children we haven't seen yet is they have like force powers and they can choke you and shit.
Yeah,
they have the force no meaning.
You remember when Palpatine was stuck in that chair and he's like, "Do it." That's what's gonna happen with Sanji.
Now he's gonna have Daifuku down, and he's gonna cut his head off.
I definitely want to see.
No, you must die. You were the chosen one, Sanji. You were meant to stop Germa 66, not join us.
I didn't go back and check this, but I'm pretty sure like
let it go, Vince Milk. Let her go.
I'm pretty sure
killed the younglings.
Oven's power is like we've seen a power really similar to that before.
Yeah, but the thing is, when it comes to
Oven's?
that filler, filler. It is just filler, so I don't think Oda gives a fuck.
Yeah, we
It's a
definitely
bit
saw
different,
something very
though.
similar in the filler.
I mean, it's
very
slightly
similar to the
different.
Yeah, because I don't think Oven's ability burns. It just makes shit hot. It doesn't actually burn like.
It's so weird. Like with Oven, Daifuku is such a strange, bizarre, like paramecia power, and so for Oven to just have like this heat power and not to be some weird thing like an oven no mi that like allows you to become an oven that like you cook things in. I thought like that. I don't know. It just seems weird for him to have just like a heat power.
It's kind of, it's almost broken.
What if instead of like pulling something out of his stomach, like that,
it's
he
really
puts
not that
people inside
broken.
his stomach and heats them up, spins
That's
them
not
around
good.
and shit.
Yeah. He bakes them.
That's why he's
And
not
it's
one of
kind
the
of broken,
great-
but it's not really broken because it's kind of just like a shitty version of Akainu's fruit.
But do you think he's a high heat human? Do you think like his arms are red because Pedro's like, yo, my sword's gotten all hot?
I think
probably,
I
yeah.
think, yeah, but somebody brought this up just right now. They're like, the fruit in the filler was he could heat up his own body, but I think, yeah, they said, I forgot which one of you guys said that, where he said he has to touch the thing for it to heat up.
Yes.
Maybe, yeah.
The easiest.
Like for example, like I told, like I said earlier, like this is like kind of a troll, but like if he's sitting there doing a Gatling to you and his fists are like hot as fuck, your heat is being increased, like your body's like turning on fire basically. If he's holding a piece of paper in his hand, he's setting that shit on fire or whatever, throwing a fireball or whatever and shit like that. Like if he touches, we saw him literally, Pedro blocked it. It wasn't a parry where he knocks it down, he blocked it, and he had to drop his sword. Like he literally dropped the sword.
Yeah, that is pretty hacks if you think about it. Even
So, like,
even with Akainu, like he was melting swords that were just around him, but like I doubt Shanks would just drop his sword. You know, you think Shanks, like what if Daifuku grabbed Shanks' sword there instead of Akainu? Fuck!
Shanks would probably use Hawkeye that for on the
Sorry,
fan.
hockey. Yeah. I think is the way to block that. Pedro just slipping. He didn't expect it to be hot, probably. And then
you gotta dodge him.
And then Oven also like he had like a cool line. Like
I'm thinking that we get a rematch of Luffy versus Big Mom Pirates because I was thinking Oven is like a good matchup for Brook, yo. Or not Brook. Sorry, Frankie.
Oh,
what the fuck?
I'm like Brook.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to bring up ice. I thought ice versus heat. That's how.
Exactly.
But what's Frankie's parallel?
I was thinking Frankie versus Daifuku.
Did nobody just see Roger drink?
No, I don't know. It's just like they're both like big, like burly ass dudes, like kind of like the
All right.
Frankie versus to where they're just like fucking throwing punches. Like that's kind of like the type of.
Wait. Did you guys notice like in
you would be like, I don't care about the heat. I'm gonna still keep going.
In the last panel,
He's clearly in pain.
In the last panel of this chapter, there was like some type of glue substance on their body. I was thinking that was Smoothie. That was like trapping them or something.
No, that was the candy.
Or that's like what's the name of that chick?
No, it's the candy. It's the candy.
Real quick.
Where's Parasparrow's candy?
Oh, Parasparrow.
Where's Nami and Carrot?
They were hiding in something.
Hiding in the cake.
We saw them
still in the
chapter.
cake.
Yeah, what remains of the cake? You can see them. They're in a bit of cake.
bro, I said it earlier. Smoothie's gonna walk up on him.
Smoothie. But the thing is, Smoothie is so strong that it's not even like.
I'm thinking him like this. I'm pretty sure this is what's gonna happen. The plan's gonna go like to how we think it's gonna go, and then fucking Big Mom's actually about to die, and then Nami's gonna get caught or some shit like that, and then they're gonna make Reiju save her, or else they kill Nami or something like that.
So you think Reiju's gonna be like what? Like a scapegoat?
Like basically no. She's gonna save Big Mom, like suck the poison out of Big Mom from the rocket launcher.
Oh, okay.
Oh, save Big Mom in order for them to get away safely.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I actually kind of like that idea.
Yeah, poison pink. Yeah, that is true, man. Like,
kind of like Reiju.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine how fucked up that would be for Capone, especially? He's like, my fucking plan, it worked, but
my dreams.
Like I
but
was
then in order to
watching,
let them escape Reiju, I like that idea. That's good.
I was
And then
watching
as soon
a
as
few
they escape,
videos
she'll
today.
open the fish. She'll open the Tamatako box or whatever the shit's called.
and then die again.
Well, they're saying that should happen at the end when Big Mom is trying to cheer herself up. Like that's that.
At least I still
then
have
it's like-
this.
Yeah, and then it blows up in her face.
That would actually be really funny. At least I
Then
still
she
have
has-
my present. She blows up.
At least I'm safe inside my mind.
This would be better if Nami got poisoned. Why do you want Nami to get poisoned?
I mean,
So now you can
it
see
wouldn't
Reiju suck the poison out of Nami naturally. Why else would you want to see Nami get poisoned?
Now
You
we're
want to
trying
see the poison get sucked out of her by Reiju, dude.
No, we're trying to see her suck the poison out of Big Mom titties. That's what we're trying to see.
Oh, bro.
That's much better.
She's getting shot in the chest, right?
Cody.
Like Big Mom.
Sure. Have we seen a character? Have we seen a character with the milk no me yet? Maybe they'll show up.
Oh shit!
Big Mom titties have been getting more perkier as the chapters gone on. Have you guys
Come
noticed?
on, Brago.
Hey, come on.
I don't know. I don't know if Otis.
Come on.
Bro, I
I
don't want
don't
to
know
think
what
about
Once
Big
you
Mom.
got that wet whip, but relax, yo.
After seeing the NSFW version of Brago's Discord, I do not want to see any pictures of Big Mom ever again.
Yo, look at
have
that
you seen
donation,
Mom
Mac.
and,
Yo,
comment
Mac, look at that
chocolate?
donation in the comments.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking
Saw
about.
that
Big Mom
shit.
covered in chocolate.
He laughed.
Lucas Walker in the chat just said, "Yo, Mac, do you read chapters like your intros?"
Yeah.
Like the whole time just reading it that
The
way.
Pirate Queen.
Oh man.
Oh my.
Smoker's power revealed.
Tyler Hawk said,
Ah.
Tyler Hawk said, Nami's water tempo melts the candy, stops Katakuri's stickiness, creates steam when it touches oven. Just like with Cracker. Watch Oda use Nami this way.
Damn. There you go.
Nami's fruit's hella useful, especially in a food island. Nobody wants to get their food wet.
Her power.
Just watched. I went just to hear the latest intro on Legend Max Show, and I watched. I can't even stop laughing. It's so funny. And I clicked the channel trailer, and it goes Smokers New Power. I can't stop laughing, man. That's so funny.
Style ugly confirmed. Oda keeps changing Big Mama's boob size. Yeah, I don't know why he's doing that.
Yo, if you notice that, bro, you gotta get a job.
Big Mom's
Wait, notice
boob
what?
size.
If you notice the changes in Big Mom's boob size from chapter to chapter, you gotta grow up.
Hey, man, you gotta.
That is very, very perceptive and observant, man.
He's doing it like how people calculate feet by the pixel. It's just like with the green lines all over. Yeah, 68 pixels compared to last week's.
It's like people who frame count in fighting games. The only difference is they're trying to see how much bigger her boobs got.
Exactly.
And maybe
Big Mom's bra size revealed.
Somebody makes that fucking
A girl size, really?
Oh my god, somebody makes that video.
Oh man.
Bra size. What if Loki from Elbaf is here in disguise?
What if that guy's comment was smarter than that?
What if Loki? What if Loki is metal?
The thing is, why would Loki did?
What if Loki?
Loki's like a
Why
master
would
of
Loki be there?
disguise. It's not completely retarded, but it's pretty retarded.
What if Loki was
Maybe
metal
that's
from
why.
the
Maybe that's
comics?
why Big Mom's. Maybe that's why Big Mom's boobs got bigger. Is he's disguising himself as Big Mom's boobs?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Devil X says, "How lame is Judge?" Come on, man. Like, give him a break.
Yeah, that's your father, dude.
He's sad right now.
He's a loser. He's a big loser. He's like Double 4 anime incarnate, man.
No, I'm telling you, he's Palpatine, dude. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
do it.
So it seemed like it seemed like the sons were like completely aware that it was a trap, but they just didn't care enough to tell Judge.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about Reiju?
Well, Ichiji and Niji, because they were like, yeah, we walked right into a trap. Like they knew it was gonna happen, but they have no emotion, so they
Yeah. It is like took all our raid suits, huh?
yeah.
It's like, oh well,
representative.
guess we had this coming.
We aim too high. Soda Renfro said, "What if Absalom is freelancing for Morgan's?"
I think he is actually.
I think
He probably is. Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Because he was the one that gave out the whole kids alliance and everything.
Yeah. I think
With Hawkins and Apu.
This man Absalom is just chilling in the corner right now of this wedding.
Yeah, he's
Taking
there right
pics.
now.
Invisible, yeah, in the corner.
He's trying. He's just waiting for Sanji to slip up so he could beat the shit out of him for what he did to him.
That's his sole purpose, just to beat up on Sanji.
Yeah, he's gonna beat up on Sanji and then run away with Nami, just kidnap her again.
All right,
That would actually be kind of funny.
we're going for over an hour. It's late as shit. Work tomorrow. Like to stream, people. I want to work on a review because I still think I still have some hope for Judge.
Bro, don't even make your review, bro.
Opinion right now. I'm holding out hope, man. Oda can't write it this way. This doesn't make sense.
Wait, before you end the stream, I want to ask you something, Brago.
Yep.
Okay. Remember the kid with like nasty teeth who didn't want to brush his teeth all the way back in the early like parts of this arc? I think his name was Anglais. You remember that character?
What?
You remember this character? I need you. I'm going into something. I'm leading into something because I have a serious question to ask you. Do you remember that character?
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't remember this? Okay, I'm gonna link you real quick.
Oh no! Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Bring him to the panel. It's the badass kid.
Yeah, the badass kid. Remember him?
I don't want to brush my teeth.
All right, look at the picture real quick. Go look up real quick. Look at the picture.
What's the name? Anglais?
Anglais.
Are you linking the picture?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the picture right now. Hold on. Anglais One Piece. Let me Google search it. Here we are. All right, Charlotte Anglais. This is this kid. All right, look at this kid. Here, I put it in the chat.
All right.
Look at him. Does he remind you of anyone?
Okay.
Worm Dog?
Oh, this is the guy Steve-O has as his profile picture, bro.
Yes, Steve-O has
Worm
his
Dog.
What about him?
But does he remind you of anyone? That guy, Charlotte Anglais?
No.
Who is this one?
Because
Yes,
to me, I think he's actually like a clone of Oven, and he was made younger by Bonnie because she has like the age power thing, and I think Bonnie's at the wedding.
This nigga.
Deduce all of that from just that fucking.
Bro, go to sleep, bro.
You know what? I believe it. I believe it.
The whole chat is like, who the fuck is on your
Bonnie's gonna show up. She's gonna be one of the kids, and then she's gonna go older. She's gonna be like, I'm here.
Yo.
I'm here to stop this war. That's what's gonna say.
Great.
And then Morgan's is gonna go big news.
Big.
I'm responding to these two questions, then we're gonna end this. They say, are they all gonna be stronger because of the ingredients in the cake? Carrot, Nami, and Chopper upgrade after eating the cake.
Well, what's in the cake besides cake?
Well, Streusen did put a lot into it.
Yeah,
Maybe
There's
like
a lot of, like, human
gourmet
super nutrients.
jelly beans or
I
something.
think the only thing they're getting from the cake is
Human people. Human people.
Might be on some Toriko shit.
And as Fada says, when is Bobbin returning, Brago, and who's sleeping? Bobbin
he's
is
crawling. He's currently crawling his way all the way to the wedding right now.
He's coming back next chapter. He's on the way. He's on the way there. Like I'll fix this.
You know how Stussy? You know how Stussy? Like, do you know how Stussy has? Do you know how she has like the prostitutes and like all the hoes with her?
The pleasure ships, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder because now Judge is acting like a bitch. Do you think Stussy is going to hire Judge to work on her ship? And if that happens, do you think if that happens, do you think that maybe because Caesar is a scientist, do you think that maybe Caesar, because he hires prostitutes off Stussy's ship, do you think maybe Caesar's gonna hire? Do you think he's gonna maybe hire Judge?
Wait, he's gonna hire Judge to work for him?
No, to like because it's like a prostitute. Do you think he's gonna hire Judge to a pleasure ship?
Wait. So you think Caesar's gonna get with Judge?
Stupid.
Wait, Roger's trying to imply Roger's trying to imply here is that Caesar is going to get top from Judge.
Pretty much.
Right, exactly.
With
That's
the,
what I'm
with
trying
the mask
to.
on.
Because he's feeling sad right now.
With the mask on.
With the oh my god.
Yo, like
because Caesar. No, because Gangster Gastinos, who's in the story right now, Caesar's somewhere else, right?
Yeah, he's still on Punk Hazard. He's going to order another pleasure ship.
That's what I thought.
He's going to be
That's
Judge
what I
on
thought.
this.
Yeah, maybe that's where Monet is going to be too, because Monet's alive, right?
Jelly Shark says Rogersbase is awesome when he's buzzed.
I'm not buzzed, man. I'm just speaking the truth. I think Anglais is a clone of Oven, made younger by Bonnie, who's at the wedding. I will, man. I'll get 100,000 views on that video. I'll also explain why Daifuku used his genie powers, first 2 wishes on candy. It'll be a whole video. It's going to get thousands of views, man.
He's like, I want candy. Actually, I wanted toffee. This is
And then what I'll do,
Just the laughing tag.
what I'll do to make the video even better is I'm gonna go to Pharaoh Space's
Feature anime
tags.
fan talk.
No, I'm gonna go on Pharaoh Space's tags on the Marco the Phoenix channel, and I'm gonna take all those tags and I'm gonna put them in my video, so that my video gets 200,000
Yeah,
views.
this turned into some deep YouTube politics at the last second.
Oh, and also be sure to put in family friendly so that you get
Everyone's gonna
ads.
take your tags, fam.
I'll make sure to put in One Piece 864 sub completo, and I'll put. Bro, I'm making fun of it, but I legit do that every single week for my anime review. I go in, I swear to God, I upload my anime review and I look at Marco's tags and I steal the tags and I put them in my anime review. I swear to God, every week I do that. That's like something because I see like the Marco the Phoenix thing gets so many views. I don't know why. So I'm like, well, man, dude, whatever Pharaoh Space is doing is working. So
So you tell me that's the sub completo?
Mac on mute right now. He's about to take the secrets.
That's the Spanish fan base.
No, what I'll do?
No,
what I'll
dude,
do
it's Marco the Phoenix, Marco the Theorist, his people.
Oh shit.
No, what I was gonna do was I do this every week. Is if you go to the anime part, like in your description, what I'll put is I'll put One Piece, whatever the episode is, best moments equals, and then I'll put the titles of all the most recent videos of Marco the Phoenix.
Oh,
and I'll put and it works. It works because then it relates to his videos and it gets him. Gets Pharaoh views and it gets me views. So it works.
Y'all realize.
We gotta work together.
Mac,
you know. We
gotta realize Mac has a notebook out right now, right?
Right, Max.
Oh yeah, he's taking notes, man. Mac's
taking notes, bro.
He's sitting there exactly like his.
No, continue.
Mac's next video.
No, Mac, you don't need notes. All you gotta do is go to that thing where you bought your views, and then that'll be good. You don't need notes for that. Okay.
Hey, Buggy.
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
They don't want to see you
Brago was
winning.
just like,
They don't want to see you winning.
Oh man.
Say Roger D. Phoenix. But nah,
Roger. I saw someone wrote Roger D. Fraud.
You were
like
not
the
the
stream
one,
people.
Marco.
Corner of the market, man.
like the stream. I want to do a My Hero discussion tomorrow, bro.
No, you don't.
Right now, it's getting really lit.
Hey,
Actually.
you know, honest opinion, yo. Boku no Hero recently has been kind of.
Really?
No, that's the Orca.
Nah,
the Orca
no
stuff
way.
was that because that's when I dropped the reviews. But then, like, I caught up after the read through and I met that Lucas guy. What's his name? Mirio, and I'm like, this dude's kind of baller.
Yeah.
Boku no Hero. Boku no Hero. Real quick, yo. Boku no Hero is the only series where a dude can fight a fodder and they try to make it seem hype. Go all out against the fodder.
And he's good, yeah.
Who
And it's
fought a father?
all the characters, they fight fodders all the time, man.
Kirishima went 1v1 going all out with just some random gangster on the street.
I guess the guy that used the. I mean, but Kirishima is like, how strong is he really? He's still a student, and he's not like one of the top students.
I'm curious why Kirishima is as popular as he is when there's characters like Tokiyami and Mineta. Like, I don't understand.
Well, Kirishima, look at his association.
You know who's the dark horse?
Right, but like he's associated because he's like Bakugo's butt buddy. That doesn't mean anything. Like,
but the thing is, he gets like screen time with Bakugo, so it's like he automatically gets like.
Hey, and this is a One Piece discussion. And the stream. I
know. Like the stream. Subscribe. We out.
They weren't paying for Boku no Hero content.
Master Judge.